Hello Cancers, how are you? I hope this finds you well. We are going to be doing your June weekly reading. It is a general reading, so it may not be able to resonate for all of you. And if you want something that is meant for your exact energy, I do have personals open. And everything that you'll need to know will be in the description box below for you. We are inviting your angels, spirit guides, and ancestors to come in and assist us with this reading today. We're going to start with some overall messages and themes and then get into your tarot. I am working on myself. Temporary situation. And closed heart at the bottom of the deck. Closed heart, I am working on myself in temporary situation. Kind of feels like there's something here that this person is feeling bad about. I'm kind of getting this Five of Swords in the reverse. I'm kind of getting an energy of remorse. Their intentions, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. And their action, the Justice card. You know, it's almost like this person feels like they're doing the right thing by closing off to the situation or by pulling like pulling back or removing their energy, especially with this temporary situation. So just take this how it resonates. It does kind of feel like somebody here could be struggling with commitment. I'm going to be honest with you. They may feel like this is something very long-term is not something that they wanted. Like, I wasn't trying to have something long-term. I wasn't trying to have something that's committed. I'm not ready for that. I do feel like this person, for whatever reason, they do kind of have their guard up emotionally. Okay, and the idea of being with somebody for the long term or that kind of an investment, I do feel like it is a little bit terrifying for this person. Five of Swords in the reverse, I feel like they do feel bad about maybe the way that they handled the situation. So if you guys, they could have ghosted you, or they just kind of all of a sudden very abruptly cut things off. Maybe they didn't give you an explanation. Maybe they weren't, they didn't conversate with you about it. It just feels to me that this person really has pulled back their energy or cut things off. And I do feel like they are having some regrets and remorse about how they handled the situation. Also, because I feel like this person knows that you're hurting. They know that they've hurt you here. And the Justice card and the Justice card here for their action. They could feel like they're doing the right thing by keeping themselves out of the situation, or they feel like justified in their action. Like they feel like, no, I didn't do it the right way, but me pulling back was the right thing. They could want to make things right in the sense of like maybe they feel like they owe you an apology or an explanation here. We're going to clarify this and get more into it in a moment. I want to get your energy out on the table. You still really feel a very strong connection with this person, but a part of you is feeling like maybe things are really over. You have the World card here for your feelings, like feeling like something is really over between you and a person. And I feel like that's a place of acceptance that you guys are stepping into, but I think it's very hard for you to get to that space because you do feel such a strong connection with this person. You still have a lot of love. You still have a lot of feelings for them. You feel like this is the person for you. So getting to this place of acceptance has been very difficult for you. Your action is the Six of Swords in the reverse, having a hard time moving on from something. You're having a hard time leaving it behind or feeling like it's delayed. Like maybe you felt like this person was going to come back to you and you were going to have a new beginning here, and you feel like it's just taking too long or it's being delayed. What is the blockage between these two? You have the Four of Pentacles. Very stubborn energy on both sides. I feel like it's hard for you to move forward because you're still very much holding on to this person. And I feel like this person is also still holding on to kind of like protecting themselves, guarding their heart. They're being very stubborn. They're not wanting to make any changes. They kind of feel like the phrase that's coming is like, I know what's best for me. Like, even if they don't, it's like they feel like they're doing what's best. I do feel a very stubborn energy. And that could be from both of you. You're both stubborn in your own ways here. The potential outcome, we have the Tower in the reverse. To me, that just feels like somebody's resisting a Tower moment. It's like somebody's holding on. They're resisting allowing the Tower to fall. All right. Let's clarify some things. Let's get more information. Tell me about this Five of Swords in the reverse. Why is that here? We have the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like somebody is trying to keep themselves distracted. I do feel like they are working on themselves. They're working on their goals, their business, their money. I feel like they are trying to just stay focused on other things. It kind of distracts them from the fact that they are feeling bad about the way that they handled the situation. They do have a lot of remorse. Tell me about this Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. We got the High Priestess. I also feel like some of this that they could be feeling bad about is kind of like beating themselves up for not knowing what they didn't know until they knew it. I hope that makes sense. But it's like maybe when they went into this, they thought that they would eventually want something more serious or more long-term. And now they're realizing that they're not, that they either don't want it or they're not ready for it. And they could be feeling a lot of remorse because they didn't see that sooner, or they didn't express that to you sooner, right? Maybe they've been feeling like that for a while for some of them, and they've kept that hidden. And they could be feeling remorse about that too, like recognizing that they should have spoke up. They should have, should have handled things differently. Now we get this Justice card energy with this Queen of Cups. The thing is I do think a part of them does miss you. And I do feel like they do care. They feel like that by keeping themselves away from you, not reaching out, they feel that by, closing off to the situation because they don't know what they want or because they're not ready for what you're wanting here, they feel like they are doing the right thing by you. And I do feel like they do care. So if you felt like this person didn't care about you, Cancer, I don't feel like that's true. I feel like they do miss you. I feel like they do care. And they just, in their own way, they feel like they're doing the right thing by you now. We got the World card with clarified by the Six of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like you were really hoping for this. But I feel like now you're not so sure. Now you're having your doubts. You're feeling that this person did not appreciate you or see your value. It's like not recognizing a good thing when they had it. But I also feel like you were hoping that like this was just delayed. You were hoping that this was still going to work. And I feel like now you're starting to doubt it because you feel like it's taken way too long here. Tell me about this Two of Cups energy, the Temperance in the reverse. Yes, you're losing your patience here. And I think you're starting to wonder if this is something that just, like maybe this just isn't meant for me. We got the Six of Swords here in the reverse. The Star card in the reverse. Yeah, more of that energy of like losing hope. But, not moving forward is also preventing you from healing. When you're holding on to it, it's not allowing yourself to grieve. It's not allowing yourself to move forward. And so essentially it's keeping you stuck. And it is hard to let go. It's hard. And Cancers, the way that your guys' energy works, it's a little bit of a looking back towards the past energy. And it does make it, I think, a little bit more difficult to move on, especially because you guys love very deeply and you have a lot of emotions as a Cancer. So I feel that, that can make letting go a little bit more difficult. But I do feel that it takes more energy and it's almost more difficult to hold on tightly to something than it does to release it. And I feel like that's something that you guys are starting to see, that is it going to hurt me? Is it going to be difficult to let go? Yes. But it's hurting me to hold on to. It's hurting me to keep myself from being able to grieve or keep myself from being able to heal. Why is the Tower in the reverse here? We got the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Especially for those of you where this was something that you invested a lot into, like maybe you were in this for a very long time. Maybe you thought that this was going to be your forever. So it's not just the person that you're letting go, but it's that whole dream and vision. And it can make it more difficult. But Spirit says here that you're, the Tower in the reverse, that you're kind of resisting the Tower. That the Tower's already fallen and it's time to accept and allow it to. And I think it's easier said than done. But I feel you guys are heading in that direction. I feel like you are getting there. Okay. Let's get some advice for you. What advice do we have for Cancer, please? What advice? You got the Sun card. The Sun card talks about freedom, liberation. You know, it talks about happiness, trying to speak positivity over your situation, trying to focus on the things that do make you happy. Okay, because we can shift the energy a lot just by focusing on all the little things that we do have that we're grateful for, we do have that will make us happy. Spirit wants you to try to feel as happy as you can most of the time. Okay, trying to focus on making your happiness a priority, but also from freeing yourself from the things that you've been holding on to or the things that have been holding you back. But that is what I have for you, Cancer. If this resonates, let me know. If it doesn't, check out your other placements. Everything that you'll need to know, whether it's about this reading, scheduling your personals, Patreon, the tarot course, all of that is in the description box below for you. And if you want personal prayers for any reason, you can just put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. But if this is where we part, thank you guys for being here and supporting me, and I will see you soon.